morning, everyone, and welcome to another VIP Zoom analysis. Today we'll talk about gold and GG as usual. We'll cover them, maybe the S&P 500, and after that, if you have any question, feel free to ask. So we'll first start with the gold. Bart will explain fundamental analysis, what he thinks will happen with the gold. We had yesterday news, how that news affect the price, and we also have today unemployment claims, core PCE, how will that affect the price of gold, and what we could expect today, what will happen. Okay, Bart.
Yeah, so looking at the data, we have to look the data that happened this week. As we said, always when we're looking the US dollar value and gold value, we are looking at the economy of the United States. Now, there is correlation between US dollar and gold, but sometimes, most of the time, there is usually inverse correlation, but sometimes there is no inverse correlation. So we had today data of consumer confidence, of job jolts opening that actually came. Now think about it. Every data that we look at this data, is it deflationary or inflationary? All the data this week, consumer confidence, job jolts openings, consumer confidence came below expectations. Job jolts came as well. Then preliminary GDP on Wednesday came also below expectations. ADP, non-farm employment change, came also below expectations. So these are numbers that came out and are telling us that US economy is slowing down and that the effects of restrictive monetary policy are beginning to be seen, okay? So this is actually the reason why we had this bullish momentum on gold. And you could have traded this news by looking for longs, okay? Or by shorting US dollar. Hence, this is the reason why I entered GBP US dollar long position, because I see that US economy is slowing down, but it is still strong. It's strong because we have strong earnings that beat the analysts' expectations. It's really important because earnings are what moves the markets in the end. Earnings move the S&P 500 index. These are the main fundamentals that move the index. On the other hand, at the same time, we had Euro news, which were pro-inflationary, CPI in Germany. So looking at it now, if you understand what I have been telling you for the last few weeks or few months, why Powell is that much better monetary policy theorist or central banker than Christine Lagarde or Bailey. So that's why I'm also looking for longs on Euro US dollar and GBP US dollar. On the other hand, today we have also one really important news, core PCE. Core PCE is something, it's very similar to CPI, but it is most viewed by the Federal Reserve. So Federal Reserve decides its further actions looking at PCE. And today we have unemployment claims and PCE, and this will definitely affect US dollar and value of gold. I expect them to come hawkish, since all we had last time was sticky inflation not falling down, and thus giving strength to the dollar. So the reason I entered my short in the 1940s areas is because I see strong resistance on the weekly time frame and daily time frame, and also I expect today's core PCE to come out strong or sticky, and thus to give a strength to the US dollar and push gold prices lower. And that's the reason why I entered my gold short yesterday. So in conclusion, today's news will certainly affect gold. If we see unemployment and core PCE deflationary, gold is going to move higher. And if gold moves higher, what I will do is, as from bigger macroeconomic perspective, as I see strong earnings in companies, as I see high interest rate in the US dollar, as I see bond yields going higher, I don't see investors buying gold at these prices. And that's why even if gold prices go higher, from macroeconomic swing long-term trading positions, I will be continuing to look for shorts. Intraday, I might trade it long, or day trading it. I might trade long, but swing trading, opening big trades, I'm looking for shorts on gold.
Okay, so overall, gold is still fundamental bearish. Let's go to GJ.
Yes, overall, I'm still looking for shorts on gold. We'll see how the price is going to move. For me to become bullish on gold, we would need to see US economy enter into recession. And I still don't see it. Job data is still strong, even though it has somewhat weakened. It is still strong, and I don't see why somebody would be holder of gold when he can hold dividends of strong stocks, or when he can hold a bond market that give you yields.
Yeah, makes sense, to be honest.
GJ analysis stays the same, okay? You can correlate Japanese basket index with trading GJ. And yeah, that's somewhat, I'm looking for this as well, Maras, this kind of short, or maybe another short at 7,000. So looking at it, GJ, Bank of Japan still remains with its dovish monetary policy, somewhat twerking it, but not really. While on the other hand, Bank of England has high inflation, or Bank of European Central Bank has still high inflation. So on GBP Japanese yen and Euro Japanese yen, I'm looking for longs based on fundamentals. We have been right on this pair for the last few months since the VIP group has been started, and we continue to trade this pair into bullish direction. But what I will do, I will look for retracements before I enter further into my long positions on GJ. So it's really simple. The same analysis we did previously applies today. Inflation has to be fought in Japan, while does not have to be fought in Japan, while inflation in United Kingdom has to be fought because it's too high. In Europe, it's still too high. So these two central banks will remain hawkish, while Bank of Japan will not and does not remain hawkish, and thus gives us fundamental factors to go long on these two pairs.